All right, so we've got one of the new electric Porsches in the shop, and this is definitely a rare color. It's almost like a pink champagne. So I think this would be a good one to try out the glasurit 100 line camera with and see how nice of a match we can get with it. So you've seen Brian, he did a little bit of repair work to the bumper, took it off, it's over in the paint shop now. And this is definitely a beautiful body style to this car. I love the front end on it, the way they did the headlights, and it's really futuristic looking, the way they come down into the bumper. So we did happen to have one of the older Panameras in the shop right now at the same time. So you're able to see the old school front end that they had that's been out for quite some time. And this has got more of the old school lights, whereas you can see the difference definitely with that new way they did it with this here electric one. So I'm a big fan of it. I think this is gonna look really good, and this would look really nice with a custom set of wheels on it. So let's get over in the paint shop. We'll get that thing primed up, painted, and back on the vehicle in this video. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and get our camera reading, and we are gonna polish up the quarter panel on this one. We're not gonna use a compound. We're gonna go to a finer compound, which is a glaze, because this is a newer vehicle, but you wanna give that camera the best chances of reading that color by eliminating even the slightest bit of towel marks can sometimes throw that camera off a little bit. So we'll get it polished up, and then we will clean off the glaze, because sometimes the glaze will leave oils and some type of a color change to the panel, and you could pick up that when you're doing it. So make sure after you polish, you clean it off. That way you get a true reading of the color. All right, so this has been calibrated in the last couple of days, so we're not gonna have to do that. And now we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we get a nice reading. This one here does 5 shots, so it's gonna take 5 camera shots of the color. That way it can check the face flop and all the angles, different things that it does. So sometimes there is cameras that take more shots or less. We have ours set up for 5, and that's worked out good for us. So when you get your first shot, pull your camera off the panel. That way when you put it down, it refocuses in, and it could try to get a better match. If you leave it in the same spot, you're gonna pick up that same match. And a lot of times that comes into play when you're doing maybe the other side of the bumper. So you could use this side of the quarter panel and then shoot that side of the quarter panel. That's something that I have done in the past, and it does help you out. So we will lift it, and then we will continue on to get our 5 shots. One thing you always wanna make sure that you're doing is taking the camera shot of the area that you're gonna be painting. I've seen guys go up towards the front. Stay in the area, that way you know you've got your best chance. All right, we've got our camera plugged in. We're gonna go ahead, put it in here, run best match. I've already logged it in, and we've got a 78, which isn't horrible, but it isn't perfect. So what we'll do now, and that looks like it is a service formula, I wanna check the details on that, and I'll show you guys what it's given me here. You can see the metallic size now with that new software update, and it's, to me, doesn't look like it's a bad color, but it's picking a 78 where 80 is in the green on this. And I'm gonna go ahead now and see what we've got here. We do have some coarser yellow. You could obviously see there's nowhere near close to being what it needs to be. And it's not even the same color. That is some different color. So what I think I'm gonna do is, being that this one here says it's a 71 for the standard, and this is a service formula with a 78, we're gonna go ahead and do the 78. Sometimes you cannot trust that number on the right hand side of it. What I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and mix up that 78, see what we got for a camera shot, and go from there. All right, we've got it all cleared up, and we're gonna go ahead now and check it. And you guys see we're doing other jobs in there with that bumper. We're never gonna just stick a bumper in a spray booth by itself and slow everything down. You wanna maximize each load, that way your day will be the best and you'll have the best amount of hours each day, because we are commissioned at this shop, so we do everything to get the most through the booth, but still give it a quality job. So check out that color. You guys can see that that is a great match. Even as the 78 wasn't really the greatest, a lot of times the camera will pick up the sealer if there's not enough base on some of these newer vehicles, and it throws off the actual match. So you're always gonna want to resort back to the normal spray out card. That is what we are gonna be seeing. That is what the customer is gonna be seeing, and that is gonna verify that we are gonna have a good color match. So use the camera to get you in the ballpark, but a lot of times don't go off of that number that it gives you, a 78, a 90, if it's in the green. Check the details, check your graph, and then spray your card and always verify it. That way you know this is what we are gonna have, and we use the correct sealer recommended by the actual glasurit system. So we know we've got a good match. We're gonna go ahead now and get that thing based out and get it cleared up and back on the vehicle. All right, so the bumper is gonna be going on the vehicle, and in the meantime, my man Pat is in the shop, and I want him to go over with you guys how to read that graph. That way you guys are gonna have more knowledge on it, because I'm still learning it. You guys know we've only been doing this now with the glasurit for about 10 months, and every time glasurit does a software update, they try to make it even better for us. That's why they did the new one with the metallic size, because that really will help you out to see the color, see the metallic, and even see the flop on the top and bottom. So we'll go over the colors on the computer to see if the one that we pick is gonna be the best one. Even though it may look good, sometimes there may be a better match by going in that graph and looking at that really in depth. All right, so here he is, the man himself, and he's gonna go over it with you guys, what to look for. That way you are gonna pick the best one. And so we're gonna go to the color that we had. You guys see we did some other colors, obviously, since this here Porsche color, but we're gonna get into the details and how to look at the graph from Pat.
And don't let this yellow 78% mess with you too much. The percentages don't really mean a lot. It's a starting point. So always hit details here and bring up more options. So it gave us 5 more options, and it looks like the first one and the second one are contenders. So we're gonna hit details here on the first one and look at the graph. So this angle is a 25-degree angle, 45, 75, and 110. You can come down here at the bottom and you can also click these other 2 hard angles on, the 15-degree angle and the negative 15. Especially for a bumper, you're gonna wanna look at these different angles.
That's the flop, right?
That is. And we're gonna hit detect intersections. So we have a few detections down here on the violet. So they're not hard crosses, they're touches, but anytime you have a detection is a concern you want to look at. So this graph is telling me that our target on our -15 is up top, so your graph, lighter and darker, is over here to your left, and your color spectrum is running at the bottom. So wherever you see an intersection, that's where you could have an issue, color deviation. So we have another one we're gonna look at. That was a 78%. Hit details to collapse that. We're gonna open this one up as a 71%. This second one, detect intersections, it has 1. Always check your colors with the spray out for sure.
And we sprayed that first one and it actually looks good. So is that something that maybe just the computer is seeing something differently?
It is.
Maybe just a hair better, but it's not something that maybe the human eye would even pick up.
The graphs are showing it is a little better, and it had a lower percentage.
Right.
So
it's kind of...
Don't chase those higher numbers.
Right. Spray them out, check them, and look at the graph.
Look at the graph.
And that'll really get you in the ballpark. So, all right, so we are gonna get that vehicle all buttoned up. You guys will see my man Brian put the bumper on, check the color out in the sun. We did have a good spray out card, even though that camera and the software told us that that second one might be good. I relied on the spray out card and went with the first one, which was a better percentage rating, and we'll get it on there and we'll check it out once we get it all built. All right, so that's the Porsche all finished up, and I'm very happy with the color match that we got on this one. Yes, we did see a color in there that might have been better, but to me, if you spray a card and it matches, why would you take a chance by going with something else? We verified what the camera actually picked. It gave us the best rating for that color. We sprayed it out, and you guys see here we got a great match on it. So yes, there is things that we can learn to get better and better at it. That's what Pat showed us with the software that we have. You check the details, you check the intersections, you can see where that color might be bad on a certain angle or a certain flop, and that is all with experience. So Pat has been a very, very good trainer for BASF for many, many years, and he's got a lot of knowledge. That's why whenever he comes to the shop, I'm always trying to get him involved with some of the videos with you guys. That way you guys can get some of his knowledge as well. And I wish it was able for him to really help you guys out in the field like he has done for me in the shop. So if you do want to see some of the training, we did do our full week back when we first took out the PPG system and brought in the BASF, and Pat trained me for that full week. So if you want to check that out, go back into some of the older videos and check it out, and make sure you give this one a thumbs up and let me know, do you think we picked the right color?